Good morning, guys. Back for another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Sherry. This is go by the name of Essex Stitcher on YouTube and Instagram. And this is my channel where I talk about all my cross stitch projects. I have some other projects to show you, actually non-cross stitch. I have a new business that I've started which I want to talk about, and just general life stuff, TV and books and things going on with the house and my daughter. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, please stay and watch, and if you like it, don't forget to subscribe. And for anyone that's returning, thank you very much. I had such a great response from my last video, so many more extra views, and gained a lot of subscribers from my last video, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have no idea how much. I love doing my videos. I looked up today, the 16th of October, so I've marked it in my calendar on my phone, will be 7 years that I've been doing these, and I love them. I still love doing them. I still love trying to come up with new ideas of what I can do. So yeah, so let's get started. So what's happened since last month? Not a massive amount of stitching. Oh, I say that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've worked on 5 different projects. We've been on holiday. That was nice. We went to Great Yarmouth. We're still decorating the house. I now have a giant mattress in my office come dining room area, and our bed, because we're still trying to work that out. Luckily, so we're kind of in, when Dave's ex left and he got a roommate in, he gave the master bedroom to his roommate because it had an ensuite, so we're in like a spare bedroom, which is absolutely fine, but my clothes are then in another spare bedroom all over the place because these set of drawers are just not really fit for purpose. And then yeah, well, it's just getting time, isn't it, to decorate. That's the problem. So yeah, we've done quite a bit. I've been working mainly from home. I actually haven't been into the office for quite a while. I am in tomorrow, which is why I am filming the video today, which is probably a day earlier because it's the 30th of August. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. But because I know I'm going to be in the office all day tomorrow, it's just easier to film this whilst I'm at home. And I've still got the whole day ahead of me to work, rather than work all day and then come back and then try and organise everything and get everything together to be able to do a video. So yeah, so went on holiday, went to Great Yarmouth, absolutely loved it. It was like one of these Park Dean resorts, which is like, for anyone who's not in the UK, like a caravan site, and they have all the evening entertainment, and you have arcades and swimming pools. They had like a mini golf on there, and yeah, and we just absolutely loved it. Like, it's those sort of holidays, I think if you're happy to join in, which we are, like with the games in the evenings, they did like we had a really fun night actually, where they did like a retro game night, and they done Blockbuster, and it was song intros, so you'd have the letter, and it would like be, and then they'll play a song intro, and the song would be beginning with that letter, and you'd like run up to the stage, and you split into like 2 teams, and it was just really good fun. And if you're happy to get up there, not be embarrassed, like Dave actually ended up rapping a bit of Ice Ice Baby at one point, which was just the best. Then they're amazing holidays, and luckily we're quite happy to do that. Poppy absolutely loved running around and dancing. We did a bit of bingo, which is actually quite expensive. I didn't realise how, like, we paid £18 for a book that had like four cards on it, but then you get, I think, about four games, I think. Well, we just split the book in half, so we had like 2 cards each, and Dave actually got quite close, but they do play against like all the other Park Dean resorts in England and Wales. So you're up against a lot of people. But then the good thing is that you then get decent jackpots. But we had a few people win from our campsite. But yeah, absolutely loved it. We did the beach. We kind of lucked out with the weather. It started off really, really hot on the Saturday and Sunday. Dave was actually at Snetterton with Motorbase Racing. He mechanics for the British touring cars. He's just for the weekend. He just does the weekends. Not every weekend. Just race weekends. Sorry. And yeah, he joined us in the evenings at the weekend. And then the weather was like a little bit cloudy, but it was cool enough that you could still like go swimming outdoors and stuff like that. So it was nice. It was really nice. We did go to a place called Bewilderwood, which I would recommend for anyone if you've got children. It's like a giant, and it is quite large as well. You could easily spend the whole day there. We didn't because Poppy, you can tell after a while she starts getting a bit aggy when she gets a bit tired. And around so many people, so we bring her away. I think that's to do with her autism. To be fair, I was getting aggy with so many people. It was during the summer holiday, but it's fantastic. It's like giant tree houses, and they're like linked up from loads of like bridges and stuff like that, and there's like a big treehouse maze which we got absolutely lost in, and they're kind of big enough that the parents can go on there with the children, but they're not like so big that I would be quite happy to let Poppy go on some of these on her own, and she's 5. You know, you can always see where they are, so it's not too bad. The maze one I wouldn't let her do on her own. God, we'd never find her again. But yeah, the other stuff, absolutely. I don't know, I haven't put my light on, but I think hopefully it'll be all right with this giant mattress in the way. So I've got my Winnie the Pooh cup. I love Winnie the Pooh. He's my absolute favourite cartoon. And I'm trying for a black tea. Now, it's all right. It's all right. I've already cut out sugar. So basically I've been trying to lose weight for a long, long time. I'm now the heaviest I've ever been, which, don't get me wrong, I know people are heavier than me, but I am very short, and yeah, I just want to lose a bit of weight. I'm finding I'm not comfortable now. Like, I can feel bits here when I'm walking, and I'm just uncomfortable, and I feel sluggish, and I just want a general kind of health overall thing, I guess. Like, I just want to generally be a bit healthier. So me and Dave have started intermittent fasting today, and yeah, we're going to give that a go, and something we can do together, because he's also put on a bit of weight. Not that it bothers me, but again, for him, he just wants to feel a bit more comfortable. Oh, I think there's a fly buzzing around. So yeah, so I can't eat until I think about 10 AM. So that's another reason why I thought I'd make this video, because it will help kill some time. And I can only have black tea. I think I can only have black tea or water until then, because otherwise it breaks the fast and increases your insulin, and yeah. I'm not recommending this. I just want to say as well, I don't know if it's for everyone. I've just watched loads of videos on it and thought I'll give it a try, because you're not limited to what you can eat, just more your timings of it. So yeah. The other big news that I've got is that I've opened an Etsy shop with printed t-shirts. I will stand up and show you. This is one of my t-shirts. I hope it comes out okay. I took a picture and it was reversed, but yeah, I think it will come out okay. And it says, "My hobby includes stabbing things," and of course a nice little picture of needle on thread. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is like one of my examples. This comes as a bit longer, so it's in a unisex t-shirt, so it actually oh gosh, covers my bum. I actually prefer my t-shirts a little bit up, and sometimes I tuck them in. But I know a lot of people do like longer t-shirts, my mum being one of them. So yeah, so I wanted to do something extra as like a bit of a side hustle for quite a while now. I love my job, but mentally it doesn't give me what I need. What it does give me is the perfect, well, a wage to begin with, but also a perfect work and home life balance. I see no reason that I will ever leave my job purely for that, unless I start selling like 1,000 t-shirts a week or something. Yeah, I just absolutely love it for that side of it. And obviously I'm working with a lot of victims of domestic abuse. I've been a victim of domestic abuse, so when I speak to these victims and do their statements and they tell me, you know, oh, I feared for my life, I've been there, I know about it. So emotionally, it gives me that, what I need. And as I say, this home work life balance, I get to be home with Poppy all through the summer holidays. When I go into the office is when Dave is off, his days off. So someone is always here with her, and someone is always available to take her to school. That, I can't even tell you how much stress that is relieved. I think I did touch on it last video actually. But yeah, but I wanted something just extra to keep my brain going. And when I did Darcy's candles, which is a bit like Scentsy, wax melts, candles, all nice smelly home stuff, I absolutely loved it. I loved doing the promoting of it. I loved coming up with like the social media side of it and making up posts and sales and offers and stuff like that. And I just wanted to get back to that. So done loads of research on lots of different stuff, and this came across this, and you get to, this way I get to design the t-shirts. I can use, obviously only use non-royalty images and quotes and stuff like that. That's absolutely fine. I get to design like what I want to put on them, the colours, the clip art that I want to use, all that sort of stuff. Play around with the colours, designs, effects, what coloured backgrounds I want to use, what's available, and I don't need to keep any stock. So I have 27 designs in my shop at the moment. Some of them I have used like ready-made designs already, and I've just played around with colours and stuff like that. I've called it Blooming Unique, which I've just got from a name generator. So I'd love to be able to take credit for covering that on my own, but I didn't. But yeah, I just included like some names, and I wanted to put like Poppy in there or something like that, and it came up with Blooming Unique. And I like it. I think it's a little bit edgy. It's a little bit like, I don't know, I like it. It's not specific to t-shirts, and it doesn't have to be, you know, specific to t-shirts, does it? I mean, look at, you know, Moonpig is absolutely nothing to do with what they actually sell. They neither sell the moon or pigs. So yeah, so now I'm in the process of trying to come up with logos and stuff like that, and more designs. But this is one of them. I've got a few, 5 or 6 different crafty ones. I've got one for knitting, a few more for stitching. What I need to do today is get some up for crocheting. My mum actually bought one of my t-shirts yesterday, which I'm really pleased with, a crazy cat lady design, and which is a really good way for me to, these came through to me because I ordered direct through the website, but obviously it's good that my mum was ordered first, so I can see that process there in my mind, and what I have researched, I know how it's going to work, but you know, it's a good practice. So I will leave a link for anyone that is interested in them. They do come in a variety of colours and sizes. And saying there's 27 different designs on there, men and women. So yeah, you'll probably see me in a new t-shirt every video just to show them off. But I've still got quite a lot I need to do with the shop and stuff like that. So I need to do a logo, I need to get some more designs up. Halloween is coming, so I need to look at some Halloween designs still. I've got some up there. And then of course come September, you really need something about Christmas. Like Christmas is coming out into the shops already. I've already got a Christmas wish list started on Amazon of presents that I want to buy. So yeah, I need to start designing some quite funky Christmas ones. So I'm loving, it's pretty constant in my head at the minute. It's not a whole lot of quietness and peace at the minute because I'm constantly thinking. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any other hobbies that you think is lacking in t-shirts. Let me know, because if I can provide, you know, a little section that you think other people would like as well, and something that is perhaps missing, a niche that is missing in the market, then please let me know if you've got any other ideas. And what I love about this website actually that I get these from is that they also do like hoodies and cushion covers and cups and coasters and babies and kids and all sorts. So I love that I can just grow the business, hopefully it will become a business very organically and it not be something that I'm really having to push and force because my whole livelihood isn't focused on this. But I am 16 minutes in and I realise I haven't showed you any stitching yet, so let's crack on with that. But yeah, so blue and unique, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects I have worked on that I can remember today. Not today, this month. I've got my little box here, so I will keep flicking backwards and forwards. So the first one I'm going to go for, which is, oh my god, I'm so excited, is European Bistro. Got quite a bit on its own. Not only did I get quite a bit of it done, I've only gone and actually done 10 days on it. So, boom, I get to actually cross off a square. Like, honestly, I'm so behind on my WIPGO. So, completed now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares I have completed on my WIPGO. This is so bad. So all the ones that are outlined are what have been called, and scrap that for a moment because I haven't put on for September. So September was, I want to say, number 3 and 23. So let me oh my god, I've got so much to catch up on. Cross them off, there we go. Which is tiger and blackwork floral for me. So this is my WIPGO board as it stands. So I was able to cross off this one, European Bistro. I've done my 10 days. But yeah, as you can see, when it focuses, yeah, quite a lot really to catch up on. And to give you a bit of an idea, so what I do is I've got this calendar that was from last year, which I never used. I was like, I only really need the numbers to keep track of. They're like the dates. And then at the bottom, I write how many kind of days, if you like, I'm rolling over. So that is like, oh gosh. Actually, no, I have got another. I will write it down. I have got another project I've worked on. So I will need to roll over how many days of Santa, because Santa was one of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. So I only worked 3 out of the 10 days. I need to roll over 7 days. But you can see for Santa, I'm already rolling over 5 days from the last time. So I'm gonna have to try and do maths. 12. So yeah, so now I've got 12 days of Santas to catch up on, as well as 10 days of tiger and 10 days of blackwork floral that I need to put in for this September's. But I did work on, keep getting messages, my mountain, got a feeling I've worked on it again the other day as well, and I'd not put it in here, which I did, I know I did. So 3 days, and I got 15 days I had to catch up on, so that's now down to 12. The reason why that one is so high, and I've never explained, is I had a project, which is Planet Bauble. It was this. I don't know what I'd done with the actual piece of fabric. I haven't thrown it away. But basically I've UFO'd it forever. Is there another term, abbreviation for that? UFO? When it's just gone forever. I had issues with it anyway, which I've explained in earlier videos, to do with the metallics in it, and I just did not enjoy it. And I unpicked the metallics and redone them, I think in just like a silver or grey type colour, just normal floss, and I just still wasn't enjoying it. And it was coming up on here, and I was like, I just don't want to stitch on it anymore. I don't know who I would give it to. I don't know whether I would actually give it to my dad. It was extremely difficult to stitch on because of the fabric that it was on. I don't have a craft light at the moment. Won't be getting one for the next few months at least, until my money's sorted out. I feel like I can see I've got a moustache. Like, what is that? I don't have a moustache. Oh my gosh. oh god, I got like, I just noticed it, sorry. Oh, these issues that us women have. It is that time of the month. Maybe that is why. That's all I can see now. That's probably all you guys are going to see for the rest of the video. Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to scrap it. Life is too short to stitch on something you don't want to stitch on. So, however, it was in my WIPGO twice. So I've added the mountain scene in place of the Planet Bauble. So I've got 2 squares that have been highlighted, which would be, so actually that's not too bad. So if I can do 2 more days in September, because I've got down to 12 days, I've got 2 squares left, which would have had 10 days on each. So if I can do 2 more days, that will cross off 1 more square of that. Lovely. And I've just realised. Oh no, I haven't. Sorry. I've got Blackwork Floral here as one as well that I need to catch up on, and I couldn't see it down here. So yeah, that's my WIPGO. I hope that makes sense in everything that I've just tried to explain. Not very well. Let's show you some actual stitching, shall we? So yeah, so next month is my tiger project, which is underneath the desk. I just realised I didn't grab that, and my Blackwork Floral. So I'm hoping that Blackwork Floral should, if I can get my 10 days in, is one I do enjoy stitching on. I don't stitch on it enough, but it's a very good one for what should I show first? I'll show this one first, for when you've perhaps not got a lot of time and it's very easy to see progress. So you can just do like an outline of a section and be like, okay, that's fine. Or you can fill that section in with whatever pattern it is and be like, okay, because it feels like, not like a little mini finish. It's not like you're doing lots of little motifs, but I don't know, it just feels like there's a beginning and there's an end sort of thing, you know. So I have worked on one of the projects this month is Positivity Rules, which is a stitch along that was with, just try and cover that bit up. There we go. with Caterpillar cross stitch, I'm sure, from a couple of years ago, I think now. So what I did, I'm still not used to this, reverse, there we go, is actually I finished off the grey down here and then started off the secondary colour on the roof. I know there was a lot of issues people had with the roofs because when stitching, sorry, it's not very clear either, is it? Let's see if it will focus. There we go. On the roofs, so coming down, it will be like, it's obviously loads of little rows, and it will be like 4 stitches, 4 stitches, 5 stitches, 5 stitches, 4, 4, 4, 4. And it doesn't seem, although looking up on the pattern on that. You okay? So Poppy's in the living room. I just had a bit of a crash, but I think she just trod on some toys. So yeah, it does look like there's an actual pattern there actually now. But when you're just, yeah, anyway, people went wrong with it. I've been pretty lucky. I've not gone wrong with it yet, that I'm aware of. And yeah, now I've started on that red. So I have all caught up with this on WIPGO. So I might just pull it out if I know that I've got like maybe a quick half hour or something like that, just to get a bit more done. This will go into Poppy's bedroom. She loves reading and words and stuff like that. So, and these are all words that obviously I would like her to use and to live by, especially the patience she struggles with, and sharing. Actually, just seeing the sharing there. I'm using all the call for threads. I've not changed anything. My fabric is like a pale pink with like these white splotches on. I do apologise, I've not kept the name of the fabric, but I did get it from Lakeside Needlecraft. And it's an even weave. It must be a 28 count even weave. I love it. I have this pattern in Pattern Keeper. Now I don't know if anyone else, where's my needle? Oh, I'm back. Has the same problems, and I don't know whether it's just me and I need to play around with it a bit more. But obviously it's not a Pattern Keeper chart, so to get it in there you have to, I don't think to convert it, but grid lines and stuff like that. And it's been there's been a few updates from Pattern Keeper, so it may be different. But I find with that I can't cross it off when I've done stitches, and I can't zoom in all that close, so it's not particularly easy to read either. So yeah, I need to practice some more on Pattern Keeper, some more videos or whatever it is to learn, I think, because it's not the easiest. One of my other charts, my Jurassic Park one, which I love, I've actually, because I don't need to cross it off, because it's not a particularly complex design, but I've actually taken to just doing it in Dropbox because I can zoom in nice and close. It's easy to read. The chart is not easy for me to read in Pattern Keeper on that particular one, but I know other people have done it in Pattern Keeper, so it is user error, and I just need to, you know, do some bit of research and learn how to use it. So hello.
Hey, time what are you watching?
I am filming a Flosstube video for YouTube. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
So you're going to be on YouTube.
YouTube is not.
Which is what she's watching at the moment. She's obsessed with YouTube and watching all sorts of rubbish. But it's on the big TV. It's monitored. I know what she's watching, so I'm not too worried. So what else have we got? That goes with that one. Oh, this would be easy. Let's do European Bistro because I do love this one. And it's off the hoop at the minute, so I can show it all. So this is my oldest whip, a Dimensions Gold Collection. I've been doing this on and off for about 20 years. yeah, probably about 20 years. I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. It's Dave's favourite whip that I have at the moment. The bin men are also outside, so if you can hear them, I apologise. And this is where I am at. So, sorry. Do you know what? God, you know what? I thought Poppy just smashed something, and it's not. It's the bin men collecting glass. So yeah, so this is where I am at. I just love it. I've done some backstitch, which I don't know if you can tell. So I've backstitched the bike, these like photo frames, a little bit up round here, this table and chairs. But there is obviously a lot of backstitching to do. A hell of a lot of backstitching to do. I did do some every now and again. I done like a shorts video on YouTube, first one I've done of this one, saying like the power of backstitch. And this time I kind of finished off this section. So I needed to get done. It was all of this round here really, and this sign. Really happy that I finally managed to get that done. However, did go wrong. I think it was here, something around here I think is meant to be a different colour. I think something here is meant to be like this same white colour. This like creamy background is meant to be here, but it's obviously not. I weren't going to change it. Like, I don't think it matters. Like, yeah, there was no way after I realised it was I going to frog it. And I've been working on also, then I moved the hoop and been working on this blue section, and then this like coral colour coming up over here. This is so wrong all round. I don't know where I've gone wrong, but I had to fudge it. I'm missing like a whole row somewhere. And that's the thing with this project and why it's taken so long, is because I will find that I've gone wrong somewhere and be like, oh, okay, I've gone wrong over here, so I'm just gonna go stitch something over here. And that's why. I am getting into this background now where there is a lot of half stitches, so it's coming along hopefully now a bit quicker. I'd love to say that I could get this done by the end of the year. If I did some stitching on it most days, I could, but I'd love to just get it done. But yeah, I don't think the back stitching will take all that long once you get going. Like, I actually quite enjoy back stitching, so I don't find it like a massive task or anything. I'm saying, because you enjoy it and every little bit, there's so much of it there, and it's going to put in so much detail that it's just, the whole thing is just going to be like pop, and yeah, you'll see everything. Next one I worked on is my Santa Sparkle. I don't have a picture to show you, just the chart, so I will just show you the chart very, very quickly so you can get an idea. Boom, there we go. Got this out of a magazine, Christmas 2009, Cross Stitcher magazine. Oh my god, that's nearly a long time ago. And this is where I am. So moved, I said about last video, moving some of my cross stitches to these frames that my great aunt gifted to me. I absolutely love them. I will put a link into where you can get these. Obviously I'll put a link into, there's a shop called Love Crafts. I do like Love Crafts. I intend to get some more of these from them. I've had great surfaced from them in the past.
I love cross stitching.
Do you? Oh, I've never loved you so much before. Mwah. I love cross stitching. She doesn't cross stitch and she just ignores me when I do it, but she loves it. Aww. Aww. So yes, I'll put a link into where you can get these. And as a disclaimer, I am now part of an affiliate scheme with them, and I would earn a small commission if you choose to purchase through them. So yeah, but I definitely love it being on these frames. But anyway, so what I've actually stitched on is his hat. So I've done a little bit more for down here. This, all the image will fit on. I think it will only, I've only got not very much left down to here. And I've stitched, I wonder if I zoom in. Oh, it's not too bad. Filled in a lot of this area here. This is because it's a paper chart and I have to like highlight as I go along. It's a little bit of a pain, but yeah, I do love it. And I've got my little Christmas needle minder and my lovely Ariel and Prince Eric needle minder, because obviously I have them wherever I had it. I've had it like there, pinned there to the fabric, and I will just do that again, otherwise I will lose it. And I find that just a lot easier to work from. I love his little face. I just love it. It's such a cheeky look. And I thought I don't believe I'm going to get this done for this year, realistically, because it's not something that I would put, like, it's not called for September, so I don't know if I'm actually going to pick it up or not. I don't know, come December I might decide actually, yeah, I want to, you know, stitch it and get a good run in it in September. I haven't. Okay, so other than my days that I need to catch up on, which were how many? I've lost my. Oh, it's gone forever. I can't remember how many days it was I needed to catch up on. About 7 days maybe. It doesn't get. Oh no, because I've got it there as well. I don't know, however many days I've got to catch up on it now. It doesn't look like it's going to get called again for. So I've only got to do my called for days already, that's been called for, catch up on, and then that's done for this year. So honestly, I've not moved. How can I? Ah, it's here. 12. I've only just worked that out as well, haven't I? 12 days. Oh, 12 days the same as mountain. I worked the mountain out. Okay, so I've got 12 days to catch up on. Once I've done those 12 days, then do you think I could finish it in those 12 days? No, probably not, realistically. But yeah. So that's that. Next one. What's going to come out next? That one? Oh yeah. I didn't show you this one last month. I can't believe I didn't. So this is my Jurassic Park, my most fun stitching. I normally always stitch like animals or scenes or something like that, and I'm stitching something fun for me. And I don't know even how I managed to stumble across. No, I joined a Facebook group that is just for stitch-alongs, and it tells you all about the different stitch-alongs that's happening. I don't know the name of the group. I apologise. I will try and find it, and if I can, I will link it in. But you know when you're part of so many like crafting groups, and in the end, Facebook doesn't show you any new stuff in your news feed. So what I'll have to do actually is maybe start making a list of all the groups I'm a part of, because like there's so many, and then you don't see any updates from people, and then you forget. Are you okay? Yeah? You don't see no updates, and you kind of then forget about them. So this is my Jurassic Park. I am well behind on this stitch along. Standard for me. It says when dinosaurs ruled the earth at the top, but this is a banner, so there's like things that come out either end. This is the shape of the island, and I've just started doing like the beach and the is it in focus? Yeah, the beach and like the sea around the edge. And obviously I've got my Jurassic Park needle minder, which I got from Lisa from No More Lost Needles, and I absolutely love it. I love the films. I love the old films. I love the first old film. The second film's not too bad, but come that third one, I can't. There's just, I think it's the third one is the lady with the missing children, and all that lady does is scream all the way through it, and it's just like, oh my god, women are not that helpless. Maybe if your children are missing, don't get me wrong, but yeah. I'm sure I'd be screaming if my daughter was lost on an island full of dinosaurs, but it's just the screaming. It's just the screaming. But yeah, I love the new ones as well. Complete, diversion. So there's a lot more to go on this. So I'm reusing this fabric. Oh, my needle minder's just stuck to my desk, which is why there is the remains of, where is he? An octopus at the bottom. But every now and again, as I start this, I don't know why I'm trying to get that bit in focus. It really doesn't matter. But every day I do a little bit on this. I just start with a little bit of unpicking, just because there's actually quite a few colours in that one little bit. But it was part of a Lakeside Needlecraft stitch along that came out actually when Poppy was born, and she's 5. So this fabric has kind of got like this bluey, steel blue underwater effect on it, which I love. And yeah, I did that octopus. It was so, I say fiddly. It wasn't really fiddly. It was just more effort than I wanted to put into it. I guess is what I'm saying. I was too lazy for it. And yeah, I think we've gone out of focus. Are you gonna come back? Ooh. Was more effort than I guess I wanted to put into it, is what I'm saying. But at the bottom of this will be some little mosquitoes, and it says 65 million years in the making, I think, or something like that. There's a little compass on the side that goes here with a little dinosaur in it. I'm really enjoying this. It is by Craftzilla. It's free. It's free. You can join the group and still do. Oh, we're back. Join the group and still do the stitch along, because all the parts are still in there. This is the one which I do from Dropbox, like I say, because it's not the sort of pattern that you need to cross things off. A lot of people had issues with the island. With obviously you start here and you're wiggling around, and by the time you get back to here, it's like, actually you've got a gap. Again, I was lucky. I didn't have an issue with it. But it tends to be one that just gets fitted in amongst everything else, unfortunately. But I'm using called for threads. I've had to make some substitutes, and some I've had to dig out. But it will be, must be that one. The design, sorry, sorry, I've got like figures here and not what count they are, but it must be that one. 10 by 14 inches when it's done. So it's a good old, it's a fair size. And in the middle now is you've got like paths going through it. You've got the gates, and I'm sorry, it keeps going out of focus. The gates and something else, I can't remember what. Hopefully it comes back, because otherwise it's going to be a very poor quality video. got two more projects to show, and one a new start. So, mountain scene. Mountain scene, where are you? It's not that. Is it that? No, it's not that. Is it that? No, it's not that, but that is my new start, so I'll get that out anyway. Okay, I don't know where the stuff is for mountain scenes, so I can't show you a picture. I apologise. This is one of my favourites that I'm stitching at the moment. Oh, it does look like a bit of a deer's head. I was a little bit worried. But yeah, it's kind of like the Scandinavian theme. Scandi theme. Which I really like. It's another, again, from a magazine. I apologise, I can't find the magazine at the minute. I don't know, it must be down on the floor in my little corner where I stitch. And I've done quite a bit on this actually. I have done, I say that. No, so I've done all this bottom bit here. I started stitching him. And I've done this bit up the top, sorry, here. I've started up here. Potentially I may have done some of these blue and purple bits here, I can't quite remember. But yeah, I love stitching on it. It's nice and easy. It's something where you don't have to concentrate too much on. And you see progress quickly with it. A lot of like the background mountains are in block colours and nice colours. So here is going to be like a nice big purple, which would be nice, which I don't think, oh, I think it's this colour purple here, but it's perhaps not showing very well. It's not showing very well at all actually, because it looks, just the closer I get, you can kind of perhaps see it's a bit more purple there, but that is a proper purple, albeit quite a dark one. But yeah, love it. I'm stitching on it. It's nice and easy. I've still got this could be a contender for a finish for the end of the year, because the deer comes to about here, this comes to here, and goes up. It doesn't go much higher really than this, where there's like a bit of a sun and some clouds, and that's it. And I'm nearly, it probably only comes to about here. It's not full coverage, it's just this bit is pretty solid through the middle, and then like a bit up here and a little bit down here. Who knows? I hope so. I will probably finish it off with how it is in the magazine as well. Santa, I was going to say, Santa, I might have a go at finishing off in a cushion, if I can. I don't know. I've not done it. I've not done a cross. Have I done a cross stitch cushion? No, I've not done a cross stitch cushion before. So it might be quite nice to do something like that. But that is Mountain Scene. I've got, yeah, 12 days to catch up on that, and still one more square to do. So I've still got, by the end of the year, 22 days that I need to work on it. And for, if anyone's new, for a day I class it as anything where I get to stitch for an hour or longer. That is like a day on it. I'm so far behind with this, and that I really do need to, I think, readjust it for next year. I love this because it does force me to work on all my projects. All my projects will get worked on throughout the year, but 10 days per project for me is too much. I can't do it with working full time. With you know, if the t-shirts happen to take off, and I'll spend more time designing them, with poppy and everything, it's just too much. And I've still got 12 days on the Egyptian Queen to do, which is my heaven and earth. But that doesn't get called again from looking at this. So I have only got those 12 days, 12 hours, and that's it. 5 hours on my Eagles, and I've still got 1 more month for that to be called, which will be another 10. I've just realised actually I've got number 6, which I don't think has been, I hope it hasn't been called. 2, 4, yeah, is my sister bookmark, and I haven't. I completed that. I gave that to. Did I give it to my sister? I probably didn't give it to my sister because it's a Christmas one. So I obviously need to replace that one. So whether I replace that with my new start, maybe, or maybe on a project that I would really like to get done for the end of the year. I forgot to say also, my mountain scene is part of my I Dare You Sal with, not Sal, challenge with Marnie's Mixed Bags as well, to try and get a finish for the end of the year, to give you that final push. And we, you know, so I get to share my progress in it. It is something that I am behind the scenes participating in and trying to stitch on that as much as I can. So I have a new start, so which we touched base on last video, and I saw it in this book, Cross Stitch for the Soul by Emma Congdon, and I was like, oh, I actually like that one, and I just then couldn't stop thinking about it. So I have started The Best View Comes After the Hardest Climb. Absolutely. And I get really, like, I love that, and I don't, I hate saying stuff, because I actually, when I looked at my first Flosstube video, and from anyone that's watched me from the beginning, a lot has happened in these 6 years that I've been doing Flosstube. And actually, in my first video, I said my ex, Poppy's dad, I was saying, yep, he's the one. You know, I don't want to do any more dating. He's the one. That's it. I'm done. And look where I am in 6 years. So if you are new, in 6 years, I moved away from home. I came back. I have been pregnant. I've had Poppy. I've been married. He then left. Before all that, we bought a house as well. So yeah, he left. We're not quite divorced yet. That is something I'm just waiting for my money to sort out this year. Should hopefully be the next month. My mortgage today is something I need to finalise some stuff to be able to go through onto my new mortgage for my old house, which I'm gonna joint mortgage with my brother. Sounds it's all complicated. And then I've met Dave. I've moved in with Dave. And that's all in not even 6 years, in 5 years. I've probably done like the most stressful things you can do: have a baby, get married, and move house. And in that time, I've actually moved house twice, 3 times in 6 years, because I've gone from Hereford to Purfleet, and Purfleet now to Dave's. No, oh my god, 4 times I've moved house, because I went from Hereford to Purfleet to South Wockington to now to Dave's. And I'm now living here, and I will now sit here and say, and that's it, Dave is the one. And then in 6 years time, I'll be making my Flosstube videos and be like, right, okay, so we've done this and now I'm on. I hope not. But it's been a very tough 6 years. And in that time, yeah, I went through my depression, where it got quite bad that I ended up getting quite suicidal, which is at the point when I went to go and get help. I would like just to say, and I'm sorry if it triggers anyone, that's not my intention. It's got a little bit deep, this now, isn't it? When I say I did get suicidal, and I had a plan of what I would do, and a way that would keep Poppy safe, but I never saw it as a genuine option. It was it was never something, it was like, all right, well, I could do that, but I'm not going to. But it was when I got to that point that I knew, right, you need to get help. And I will say, for anyone who's going through anything like that, do not be afraid. I didn't want to go to the doctors because I didn't want to be classed as, oh, I don't want to go on pills. I didn't want to go. Best thing I ever did was go on that sertraline. Let me tell you. I wasn't on it for very long. I'm very lucky. But it just helped clear my head so I could just think more clearly and make better decisions. It's not like that with everyone. A lot of people, my mum included, cannot come off her medication. She's tried different medications. She's tried to, with the doctors, slowly come off it, and it just will not work for her. So she will be on it for whatever, and that's what she needs to do to get through life, and then that's what she'll do. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's something that there is. What changed it for me, this has got really deep now, isn't it, is, and I'm sorry if it triggers anyone, but I was at work and someone said to me, and we were just talking generally, it was when I was feeling particularly low, and they suffered with depression and took medication. I had no idea. And they were like, well, you know, if you were bipolar, you would get help. If you were schizophrenic, you would get help. Even if you had bad anxiety, you get help. You know, why would you not get help if you're feeling depressed? Because it's the same. It's a mental illness. And you need help. It's not just, you're not just feeling sad. There's something going on up there that you can't change on your own, and you need help, whether that be tablets, whether that be talking to someone, I can't think of the word of what I'm trying to say, therapy or something like that. You need it to help you get through this time. Don't be afraid to reach out and to get help and talk to someone. Don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid, because it was the best decision that I ever made. And I stand by it, and I'll say to anyone, well, just go to the doctors. And I was the one that was like, I'll put it off for years. I know now, looking back, I was depressed for quite a number of years before I actually addressed it and was willing to go, yeah, right, I need to sort this out now. So yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if it's triggered anyone. I'm sorry it's got a little bit deep. But yeah, so this is why when this says the best view comes after the hardest climb, for me and how I feel right now, spot on. And I am just using the called for DMC. No, I'm not. I lie. I've had to change, I think, one colour. I don't know what colour. I'm sorry. I don't know what colour. I think it's one of the blues. It is. It's one of the blues on hardest. I've gone for a similar shade. It's just the nearest I could find. These are the majority of my CXC colours. And I just found a random bit of white Ada that I had, and this is as much as I've done. Stitched up like all of Emma Condon's designs, so nice and easy to stitch. They're just, yeah, you don't really need to think about it too much. You just crack on. I'm not massively keen on the shadowing on the S. But not enough that I'm going to change it, but yeah. And this will go in our bedroom. So this shade of green, which looks really dark, I don't know whether it comes out better in the book, maybe a bit better. It's kind of like a peacocky type green, if that's a word. Actually, you know what? I don't know how well this is coming up. It's coming up darker on the screen. Our bedroom, one wall is very similar to this sort of colour. So these blues and the greens and that will go quite well, and I will probably finish it off the same. Because this will go on a cream wall, what I might do is cover the hoop in like a similar colour to the wall in ribbon or something. Can you do that? Well, obviously it would still fit in the hoop. Yeah, that's actually just come to me now, but I'll probably do that. I love this book. There's so many, I apologise for Billy's rumbling, so many designs in here that I just absolutely love. I did a quick flick through, I think, for you the other day. If anyone wants me to do, there's lots of people that have done it, but if you want me to do a flick through the books, let me know. I would love to get her other book. Is it Stitching for the Heart? I think it is. But yeah, so that's where I've got at the moment. And then this isn't on WIPGO, so again this will be, oh, I've got a spare half hour, I'll stitch a couple of letters or something like that. They never have like loads of extra colours or anything like that, do they? They're just really oh, I've just messed that up trying to pull the label off. They're just really nice and easy to stitch. They're just, yeah, I love her designs. They're my favourites. I've got a couple of designs. That's all my stitching. I've got for, I should bring them up. I really want to do a Halloween design this year. So I've gone on Etsy and I found a few. I kind of like, Dave is big on cats. He has 3 cats. I have 1 cat. And I found this. I hope they come up okay. It's like cat design. Like the outline. There we go. Kind of like this spooky house. And I just love that. I love all the purples. I'm not keen though on all that white background in the frame. So whether I do it on, I don't know, maybe some sort of mottled fabric or something like that, but that would be a good one for us. That one, I'll say the names, is by Stitchy's Lovers Shop, and it's only £5.15. Like I think that's, I apologise again, I've gone out of focus. I don't think that's a bad price. The one I will probably get, which I like, and is nothing like I normally stitch on, but you know, you just get these designs that you see it, and that's how I go. I don't have a particular theme that I like other than Emma Condon. I stitch what I like, and that is this, there we go, sampler one. Halloween Trick or Treat. Yeah, that's by Historical Samplers. £9. How big is it? Is it? I don't know. Is that I've certainly had charts a lot cheaper than that. Considering that's is it an? Oh, maybe it's not a download. Oh, okay, it's not a download one. No, that's fair enough then. I thought it was an instant download, I can say, but those ones are normally cheaper. So yeah, £9. I'm happy to pay that, of course. I've never done like, oh, that's quite nice. So just scrolling through her pictures. Is it going to focus that one? I like that. It's not usually my my thing, but yeah. Anyway, Historical Sampler is the seller. Historical Sampler. These are all on Etsy. I think there's one more that oh no, one more. This one that I loved as well. Maybe not that on this background, but I just love all the colour and the little bits and pieces going into it. I was never into Halloween until like Poppy was old enough to understand it, and now I love it. And we're having a Halloween party, and I'm already thinking about all the different decorations that I can make. Yeah, like it's crazy really. But I really like that. I thought there was another one that I had saved, but maybe not. That was like quite colourful and stuff. There is another one which I will do. So my mum, if you're watching, switch off now. I don't know if she will watch. So she's going to Egypt for her 60th next January. Her birthday's in March, and I want to do a cross stitch for her. Found a few Egyptian ones. I started one. I don't know if I I don't know if I shared it. I started it, and then I was like, no, because again it had metallics in it. I need to learn. I am not a metallic stitcher. My Santa Sparkle has got metallics in it, but it's literally like 4 stitches here, 4 stitches, and it acts as you then back stitch, not in metallics, and they become snowflakes. So I kind of want to do that because the metallics would be a nice effect, but I just need to learn. If it's got metallics, sub it out for something else. So this one, which I focus, you can kind of get the idea of it. It's like in the tomb on the wall or something, you know. So I apologise if that's not focusing. Can I hide me? And but yeah, there's also one. Oh, there we go. Now that is not done on black fabric, and the black is stitched in from reading the description. Now I could stitch on black, but like I said before, I don't have a light, so to stitch on black, it's hard without a light, and also it's a lot of white, it's a lot of beige, and I don't want the black to come through. So I need to have a think about what fabric I'm going to stitch that on. I don't have a fabric for it. I am meant to be stitching from stash, but you know, that's gone. Maybe a fabric that's got like a pattern on it that is going to be darker than the image, obviously. So maybe I will buy that. I'll pull the threads out, and once I get an idea of just how light and the colours of those backgrounds are, I'll then have a look at fabrics. The Halloween one, again, I don't know if I've got fabric for the Halloween one, but yeah, just this. And this is another reason why I was saying about pattern keeping earlier, because it shows you, one of the images is a picture of the chart, just a small section of it. It's crazy. It's absolute. It's got like very similar symbols next to each other. So it'll be like a triangle. Oh my, what? That's a square. So a triangle like that, one way, and then but next to it, it will be like I can't even do it with my hand. But it'll be like the triangle that way, and then next to it will be the triangle that way. So it's going to be one that's going to be really easily confused. So I'm hoping that if I can download it and put it in to Pattern Keeper, watch some videos, I'll be able to work it out and yeah, be able to cross it off. Otherwise, I think I am going to have to print it out and use it, go back to pen and paper, but I don't want to do that. I've literally only got that, what have I got, 2, the Bistro and the Santa, which I do on paper, and it's a nightmare. This is a long video, isn't it? That's all my stitching. I've got something else to show you, which I've never showed you, and I don't know why. I bought, ages ago, a paint by numbers, an adult paint by numbers. That is my design that I got. I got it off Amazon, not very much money. I just wanted something extra to do. So I thought I would show you. I've seen these a few times. My friend has done one. I was super, and still am, impressed with the quality of this. So you get these, which kind of gives you your template if you need it, but this this is like, it's on like a proper canvas. And this is what I've done so far. Oh, come on, focus. I've got such an itchy nose, sorry. So it looks a little bit all over the place. But I do enjoy it. And I've not done it for probably about a year, actually, in all honesty. And started a bit over here as well. I don't know why I did that. I might have just wanted to carry on with one particular colour or something. Some bits are really intricate. And it comes with all your different paintbrushes, the little clips to hang it after. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. Little clips to hang it afterwards. But I'm guessing you'll have to make a frame to put it in. Like if you wanted to keep it as a canvas, maybe. And you get all your paints with like your numbers on. So I actually bought one of these for my sister for her birthday, different design. But yeah, it's actually got like a white, the background is all white. So I've got like 3 little pots of these. But I don't know whether I might just keep it that canvassy colour just to get that effect. I don't know. It's kind of, because it looks like a canvas, feels like a canvas. But yeah, it's just something every now and again. So I think when the dining table is free again, I might get this back out again and, I don't know, just something different. Just something a little bit different to do every now and again. Now, mind you, saying that, even on here I could do it. All I've got to do is clear the keyboard and that out. But yeah, I only got that on Amazon. I've never showed you guys before. What else is in there? Is that other paints? Oh yeah, it's another paint. I don't know why I never showed you guys before. But yeah, if you are interested in seeing updates on that, again, let me know in the comments. And we'll show it in my videos. It's nice sometimes, I think, to show different stuff. You know, us as crafters, we don't tend to just have the one hobby, do we? The only other thing now, really, that's left, books and TV. Now, I have watched a lot of stuff, but I can't remember what it is. We watched a really good film last night on Netflix called Me Time. And it's got, what's his name? Kevin Hart in it. And Mark Wahlberg. And Kevin Hart is like a stay-at-home dad. And the wife takes the kids away so he can have some time to himself. And it's kind of like the adventures that him and Mark Wahlberg get up to while celebrating his birthday. Not a film that I would usually go for. I'm not a big comedy film type person, but I saw the trailer on Netflix just as I was in the middle of something else, and it made me laugh out loud, so I was like, I'll give that a try. Yes, I'd recommend that. Books, I finished my Girl Forgotten book by Karen Slaughter. Loved it, as always with her books, are amazing. I am now on, because I've got a Goodreads challenge, I think that may have been book 5, reading challenge. Oh, that was book 7 of 12, so I wanted about 1 book a month. I'm 58% of the way through. And at the library on Saturday, because we go to the library every Saturday, we go Lego Club, I picked up this one, Plot 29. And I'll read you the back of it. As a young boy in the 1960s, Plymouth, Alan Jenkins and his brother were rescued from care by an elderly couple, and their foster parents never quite able to provide the family Alan and his brother needed. The boys learned to grow flowers in their riverside cottage, and they found a new home and a new life with their new mum and dad. Plot 29, in Plot 29, Alan digs deeper into his past, seeking to learn more about his absent parents. He finds solace in tending a London allotment, and it echoes with his childhood when he grew, whatever that is, from seed. What emerges is a meditation on nature and nurture, and a vivid portrait of the violence and neglects that lay at the heart of a family. But Plot 29 is also a celebration of the joy to be found in sharing food and flowers with people you love. I thought it's just something a little bit different. One of the reasons why I love the library is I don't buy books from new, except my Karen Slaughter books, because I have the whole series of hers. She's my favourite author. But I will only buy second hand, or now the library, so I've not even really been buying second hand. And the library, because you're not paying for them, you're more open to trying things you've not read before. I am totally fixed on my crime books. I watch Eden's Garden Variety, and she shared a series of books. One called I can't remember the author. I want to say Bibi, I think something. But one of the books is called The Thames Path Killer, and they actually seem really interesting. So I will try and look for that in the library. If not, I might have a look, see what it is in my Kindle. But I'd rather try and get it from the library if I can. They're in a series. Can the library order books in for you? I don't know. Can they order from other library? I don't know. I'll have to ask actually when I go on Saturday. But yeah, it just makes me a lot more open to try different books. It's not particularly big. I did really want to try a book. I don't know if anyone knows Gio. What's her name? Oh, I'm gonna get it wrong, but I want to say like Giovanno, Fletcher and Tom Fletcher. She won Celebrity. Oh my God, The Jungle. I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here. It begins with a G, but they wrote a book, and I read it was something about the Eve. Oh, I'm useless. Oh my God, something Eve. And I didn't realise, but that's a series of books, and it looks a little bit futuristic, and I didn't realise it was a series until I googled it because I couldn't remember the name. I still can't remember the name. But it looks like it's kind of set in the future where people have stopped, I want to say breeding, if you like, stopped having children, or for some reason there aren't many women, and this girl now becomes 16. And it's almost like now her duty to then pick someone to help, I don't know, repopulate the year. I may be getting this all wrong. I just had to read it quickly on Amazon while we was in the library, and then Poppy was asking me to pull apart Lego men. But it just looked, again, a little bit interesting, and then that was part of a series as well. So I'm going to look for that as well. That I know was in the library. But yeah, the new one about Thames Path Killer. I think there was 3 of them. 3. But they looked really good. I have got some good books to read, which I've had from the charity shop. I've got a couple from Philippa Gregory that I started, and then I was like, actually, I just fancy something else. There's a couple of Karen Rose books, which I love. But after reading that, Karen Rose has different, a bit like Karen Slaughter, so you'll have like the Cincinnati series, and then whatever other series, and then like maybe the Georgia series, and I didn't realise you don't need to read them in order, but if you're a bit of a freak like me and you realise there is a series, then I have to read them in order. The one I've got on my bookshelf is like book 3 and sounds so interesting, but because I know there are 2 more before it, I'm now like, well, I can't read that. I need to read these other 2. So yeah, sorry, I just spotted my moustache again. Gosh. So yeah. So I'm just going to leave it there because this is a very long video. It's the longest video I've done in a long time, actually. Thank you if you've managed to get to the end. Thank you if you even just go and visit my shop on Etsy. I very much appreciate it. I will post a link to as much as I can that I've remembered, that I've spoken about. Hopefully next video I will not have a finish, but I will probably have a new start. It will either be the Egyptian one or a Halloween one. What will it be? What will it be? Probably both. I don't know, but we'll have a look. Please, I love your comments. I absolutely love them. The next video will be, my anniversary. Will be coming into my 6 years. So yeah, so that was quite fun. 6 years of Flosstube. Oh no, there is one more thing. Sorry, there is one more thing to do with Poppy. So Poppy is autistic. I had the diagnosis. She had a diagnosis of high functioning autism. I know in America, I think it's America, they do different levels of autism, 1, 2 and 3. As far as I'm aware, we don't do that here. I certainly wasn't given that. Sorry, I've got such an itchy nose. Part of Poppy is just how frank she is and how honest she is. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. We've been walking past somewhere and a particularly short man was doing some DIY, and she'd be like, look at that short man, that short man, that short man there, look how short he is, what's he doing, what's that short man doing? And you're just like wishing the earth to swallow you up. And yeah, but she comes out with some really, really funny stuff. So I've started this lovely little notebook, and I'm going to call it my book of Poppyisms. And I'm trying to remember everything she has said over the years. And I'm going to write them down. I've not got very far. And perhaps I'll share a couple with you each video, because they do just make me laugh so much. Her most recent one was on the 24th of this month. We went to, at the end of our road, is some fields, and it's a big sunflower field. Anyway, because the ground has been so dry, we've not had any rain. There's massive cracks that have appeared in the walkways down the field. And she just so innocently asked, she was like, what's these cracks? Has the earth farted? And I was just like, oh my god. Like, I was laughing so hard, and she starts laughing as well. She's like, oh, that's so funny. And you know she's only saying it because I'm laughing as well. But bless her, I think she genuinely thought that the earth had farted and that's why it's cracked. Like, what does she think her own body does when she farts, you know? But just stuff like that. And I thought what might be nice is, for any of that times where you need to really embarrass them, weddings, birthdays, special birthdays, I'm going to have a whole book here that I will build up over the years to be able to do that. And I thought what might be nice if I then get it turned into a nice book or something for her. Or just, at the moment, I've not really been writing it up neatly. I'm just, as it comes to my mind, I'm like, squiggle it down. So yes, my book of Poppyisms. There we go. And that's everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you've got to the end. Mummy's just finishing off. Would you like to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Good girl. She's still in a nightie, which is one of my old t-shirts. Just good use of recycling that no longer fits me, so she loves to wear them as nighties, saves buying the one. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day. I hope you all have a good September. Poppy's back at school, so we can go back to routines. I get a lot more quiet time and me time, sort of working from home. Dave will be at work, Poppy will be at school. I get those hours back now. Just, I can't wait. To just not relax because I'll be working, but it's nice to be able to, yeah, not have to be worrying about a little person whilst also trying to concentrate on work as well. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.